Hey, what's up, guys? We're taking a look at a couple of my hydroponic grows. Again, I'm growing in these AeroGardens because it keeps everything neat and tidy. These are two very interesting plants. This is a ground cherry, also known as a Cape gooseberry, which produces a little lantern, which grows a kind of a sweet, tangy, tropical tasting berry. These things work as ground cover outside, but you can grow them hydroponically apparently. And if you look inside and you look all the way back there, you can see that little lantern that I'm talking about. And what happens is that lantern, which starts off as a flower, will dry out and fall to the ground, or I guess in this case just fall off, and then you've got a berry inside. This plant was grown from seed. I think it's been about 6 weeks. It's growing super fast after the leaves started going on. The roots look amazing. Just so many roots. They're kind of growing on the top of the lid there. And I'm just feeding this thing General Hydroponic Flora series, which looks like, you know, that's the bloom part of it, and then there's the grow and the micro, and it seems to be really happy. I have no idea why the leaves are curled. I've seen that happen in other hydroponic grows where you grow ground cherry, but so far so good. Ground cherry, something cool to try. Over here I've got a sun gold cherry tomato plant. It's indeterminate, which means it's going to keep growing and growing, and as you can see, it's already taking over, and it's pretty young for a plant here. It's going to get much bigger. The AeroGarden comes with a trellis system, and you can actually add multiple ones to kind of keep the branches from drooping over. And so far so good. In fact, I've got some flowers here that I've been pollinating with a toothbrush, and I should mention that I've been pollinating the ground cherry flowers with a toothbrush as well. And the flowers are starting to dry off on, I think, this one, which means that they should fall off and there should be a cherry tomato behind there. I hear really good things about sun gold cherry tomatoes. They're really sweet and tangy and just really awesome. But otherwise, the plant looks pretty good. I do have some leaf curling again, and maybe the reason that that has leaf curling and this has leaf curling is because of low humidity here in the office. So I've just been using kind of a little atomizer here to mist a little bit and increase the humidity a little bit. Let's take a look at the roots here. They're pretty brawny, of course. I mean, a plant this big is going to have a very extensive root system, and I'm sure it's just going to keep growing and growing. I've got an air pump attached to both of them with an air stone. I've got the AeroGarden pump turned off, and I'm just running the air stone. As you can see, the bubbling action over there, and then over here, see the bubbling action over there. Just as long as these roots are getting oxygen, they're happy. They don't need the AeroGarden pump. So I'll come back and do some updates on my sun gold cherry tomato and my ground cherry in about a week. Subscribe if you like stuff like this. I've got other stuff I'm going to show you soon. Thanks.